Before we dive into the discussion, we will define the following terms which are relevant to this topic. Homeostasis. It is the tendency toward a relatively stable equilibrium between independent elements, especially as maintained by physiological processes. Perturbation. It is a deviation of a system, moving object, or process from its regular or normal state or path caused by an outside influence. Feedback mechanism. It is the general mechanism of nervous or hormonal control and regulation in human. Feedback system consists of a cycle of events in which information about a change is fed back into the system so that the regulator, which is the brain, can control the process. Now, we have defined the said terms. We will delve into the feedback mechanism deeper. So it has two types, the negative and the positive. In maintaining internal constancy, the body uses a type of control system known as the negative feedback. This regulatory system increases the concentration of a substance that inhibits the continued synthesis of that substance and vice versa. If conditions deviate from a set point, biochemical reactions will try to put it back from a set point. For example, when your body temperature suddenly increases above the normal set point, the hypothalamus detects this change in temperature and sends an instruction or impulse to other parts of the body to perform functions such as sweating that will cool the body again. The figure shown shows a negative feedback loop that describes this regulatory control. Negative feedback involves antagonistic effectors. When the activity of one effector is increased, the activity of an antagonistic effector is decreased. In other words, antagonistic effectors switch an effector on and off, such as in the regulation of body temperature. Positive feedback, on the other hand, is a process in which the end products of an action cause more of that action to occur in a feedback loop. This amplifies the original action. An important example of positive feedback is the process of labor and childbirth. The process of labor and childbirth is perhaps the most cited example of positive feedback. In childbirth, when the fetus head presses up against the cervix, it stimulates nerves that tell the brain to stimulate the pituitary gland, which then produces oxytocin. Oxytocin causes the uterus to contract. This moves the fetus even closer to the cervix, which causes more oxytocin to be produced until childbirth occurs and the baby leaves the womb. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.